Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Today's video, we're going to be doing our ancient summons for the extra legendary event currently going on in game. So right now we have the extra legendary from a ancient shard. There's no boosted rates or anything, so you're looking at the standard rates, 0.5% chance at legendary. This event is best for somebody that keeps track of their mercy. Basically, mercy is when the game starts giving you additional percentage points for every additional ancient shard that you pull beyond mercy. You start mercy at 200 shards without a legendary. So obviously after 200 of these blue shards, you start getting additional percentage chance per blue shard that you pull afterwards. You're guaranteed your legendary after 220 shards, but mathematically you should be able to get that well before 220 when you start entering mercy at 200. But anyways, I'm going to partake in this event, even though my mercy is not particularly super high. My mercy right now, this is from RSL Helper. My mercy right now is 25, so very, very low. But I do have 330 ancient shards, and I do have 17,000 gems, which is basically about 180 ancient shards. So I'm not worried about missing out on a guarantee ancient event, for example. However, the last guarantee ancient event was literally around Christmas time, so over 6 months ago. It looks like players basically given up on giving us guaranteed ancient champions or guaranteed champions in general because they've just been so few and far between. So yeah, and also keep in mind that every day that we have mythicals in the game, our non-mythical shards are degrading in value. So as when people start pulling mythicals, the rest of the champion pool just gets worse and worse, and our shards get weaker and weaker. So there comes a point where saving them doesn't really make sense anymore. So for me, there's a lot of reasons why I want to pull here. I'm also lacking food, so I kind of want to generate some food. I also want to generate some epics, although pulling here for epics is not necessarily the best idea, but obviously some epics will be helpful. Keep in mind also, if you're deciding to pull for this event, that this weekend, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there's likely going to be a champion chase event, and it's likely, if the schedule is followed, likely going to be a 2x ancient chance event. So that means your epic chance and your legendary chance will be doubled, and paired with the champion chase is pretty good value. So it would also be a good time to pull. So if you're going to skip this event, don't worry. The next one this weekend likely will be pretty good for ancient shards. And then also keep in mind that the fusion likely will be after this weekend. So likely will be announced early next week, and likely will start probably July 4th would be my guess. And then would have a summon rush to start off the fusion. So that would be my guess. So pretty close to the upcoming fusion and all that. So make sure you guys plan your shards accordingly. Don't go crazy if you guys are very strapped on shards. Obviously you need shards to complete fusions and all that stuff. So yeah, I also did a small exercise here where I looked into the ancient shard pool of champions, and there's not really that many that I'm super interested in. There's actually 190 non-void legendaries, and there's actually not that many that I'm super interested in. The one that I really want is actually Feral. He's in the prison pool right now, and he makes it really, really good. He's a great Hydra champion. He has a very cool passive, increased resistance, increased accuracy, and then increased damage. And then he brings the all-important AoE block buffs. Just a great champion. He's one of the ones that I really want. The other one that I really want, probably again, is another Hydra-centric champion. It's going to be Otherion. He doesn't hit super hard if you don't have really good gear. If you have really good gear, then he hits super hard, and he also brings the AoE block buffs. Just a great champion overall, damage dealing champion with AoE block buffs. You guys see a trend here, AoE block buffs. AoE block buffs for Hydra. Very, very important. Those would be my most wanted ones. Of course, some dupes would be pretty cool too, but there's so many bad legendaries. I've seen so many bad pulls today. So best of luck to me. Let's go. Let's get it done early. Let's get it done early. 0.5% chance. Let's go. All right, nothing. Got 2 epics. I mean, 2 epics is going to be high rolling with these base rates. Base rate's only 8% chance to pull an epic. Let's go. I hope I don't need to pull 200 ancients. That would be pretty rough. I hope I don't need to pull 200 ancients. Bunch of rares. I only have space for 70 pulls too, so I don't want to make more space either. Come on, get me there. Get me there without 200 ancients, please. And then have to RNG something that's half decent. Maybe faction guardians. That would be nice if I can get some faction guardian stuff. I have 0 faction guardians for banner lords, so maybe some banner lords. 2 banner lords. How about 2 banner lords that I have doubles of already? How about that? That would be kind of cool. Epic rate is okay. It's about 1 in 10. I mean, that's about right. 1 in every 10 pull. Got 2 here. Man, these are really 4 epics. Wow, that's lighting it up. I mean, that is pretty lighting it up. 4 epics here. All right, come on. I haven't pulled ancients in a while actually, so stacking them up. 330. Definitely don't mind pulling some here. But yeah, we gotta make some space, so we'll be right back. All right, we're back. Made some space. 70 shards in, so we're about halfway to Mercy overall. Let's keep going here. Oathbound, epic. No summon event going on right now, so purely pulling for the extra legendary. No double, no extra rewards or anything like that. Alaric the Hood. Like, these champions are just, yeah, not. There it is. There it is. Oh, these are kind of like, these are kind of okay-ish. I'm happy that we didn't have to go for 200. We're about 100 ancient shards towards Mercy, which is actually, like, you know, pretty good value because you get 2 legendaries for 100 ancient shards. Both these legendaries, I mean, they're kind of okay. Astrolon actually was one of the first fusions I ever completed in my raid life. He was a Valentine's Day fusion, I believe, way back when. He has an A1 decreased defense. He has the single target smack here. It actually hits pretty hard. It ignores the increased defense, strength, and ally protection. It was supposed to kind of like counter like Necrit, but obviously he never ended up being a big counter towards Necrit. And then he has an AoE 4-turn stun here. Back in the day, this was actually a pretty strong move. 4-turn AoE, 100% stun. Obviously, nowadays we have champions like R-Mans and stuff with 3-turn, 100% stuns and turn meter steal and all that crazy stuff. But Astrolon definitely was a decent nuker for me for a long time. He's cool to look at. Has really high base stats when he's at 60. Base attack, but he doesn't hit hard enough. He should have like ignore defense on one of his moves, but yeah, he just doesn't hit hard enough. And this move should be a 3-turn cooldown now. It's just not strong enough for a legendary. After that, we have Wither the Crown. Wither the Crown, when I first pulled her, she was actually a pretty good champion, but she kind of gets deleted when you get Mithrala. Mithrala is kind of a better version of Wither the Crown. AoE leech on the A1, increased defense, continuous heals on the A2, and then her A3 is a full team cleanse with a big heal. So a big heal and a full team cleanse on a 3-turn cooldown. Good support champion, lots of healing, lots of support, lots of sustain for your team. Passive that just places continuous heals all over the place. Great base stats. Yeah, she's a good champion, but I think once you get Mithrala just kind of deletes her a little bit. Mithrala gives a similar 3-turn cleanse, and then obviously gives a shield instead of a heal. So the shield can be, you know, in many cases better than a heal, because if you're at max HP, a shield can overcap as opposed to a heal, which can't. Wither brings increased defense and continuous heals, but Mithrala brings increased attack, increased defense, and then also AoE Hex as well. And then obviously she has the A1 poisons versus the A1 leech here. So I think Mithrala is just a generally like a more offensive based proactive champion, as opposed to Wither, which is more like a defensive type champion. But both are very good. Wither is good, not particularly somebody that I really want, but I think she does fill my faction guardians, which is kind of cool. She's demon spawn. Yes, that's 10% defense for Duchess. Yes, this is good. These are good boosts. Sacred Order, so that would be Astrolon. There we go. Plus 30 accuracy, plus 30 resistance. I mean, I'm happy with faction filling those faction guardians. So anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys have some great pulls yourself. Let me know in the comments below how you guys did. Yeah, have a great week, and I'll see you guys in the next video.